Hello, hello. Happy Skincare Sunday.
I'm ready for my royal treatment. Do I need a bib or something? Should I have a
bib.
bib? Like a.
I think you're good.
Oh, you sure?
This isn't a professional setting. Here, scooch over a little bit.
Well, then why am I doing this?
This is the at-home skincare. But
So you all have to. So
hey, all right. This is a new platform. We usually go live in Zoom.
Yeah.
Hey, Lee, we did it. Hey, Christine.
Yeah.
Shelly's on. All right, so we're gonna have fun. I told Don I warped him into doing this with me by letting him know I would do my own little skincare treatment on him.
So for all the men that are watching, as Lisa just said, this is an at-home treatment. So just make sure you have your women of your life watch this so they know what they're supposed to be doing for you.
Yeah, hopefully I'm doing it properly. I'm not an esthetician or a licensed professional.
It's fine. I don't think men care.
They just want to be stroked.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
So the reason we're going live is we're launching our series, Skincare Sunday, and we're really excited about it because obviously this last year has been a big change for everybody, and we're all learning that self-care is super important. And really a big part of self-care, it's all-encompassing, right? We want to make sure that we're mentally stable, we're pouring into ourselves emotionally, but also that we're taking care of ourselves physically, externally, and internally. So your skin is your largest organ. I think a lot of people sort of forget about that. And your body detoxifies through your skin. So that's why it's important to have sort of a holistic, all-encompassing approach. But I hope you're aware, but if you're not, we'll be the first to tell you that we do have a men's line with Lumiere de Vie. So Lumiere de Vie Hommes, which is men in French.
And guys,
so I probably didn't know that. So.
And guys, you're allowed to say homes. It's fine.
Homes.
You can use
Homie.
H or homies, whatever.
So today we've had for a while in our line, we've had a cleansing gel. So I'm not going to get too much into the products we've had. So we've had this cleansing gel, which is amazing. You could shave with it. You can obviously wash your face with it, and you should wash your face, men, both morning and night.
It's the best product I've ever used to shave with. I mean, no.
It's got a big dome here.
I have a lot of surface area that I shave, but it's like honestly, it's liquid silk. I've used tons of different things to shave. I've shaved a lot more than most men for a long time, and I've tried everything from all the different gels that are out there to all of the different skincare products. This product is like liquid silk when you shave with it. It is awesome, and I've loved it since it came out.
Well, thanks for that testimony. Lee says you're a lucky man.
Yes, I am.
Disagree to that.
Nope.
Okay, so we've had that.
When are you going to start rubbing me or whatever?
Okay, we'll start now.
Okay.
So this is another cleansing option. So we've had the cleansing gel. Our other option that we just launched is our exfoliating face scrub. Sorry, we're backwards. I'm not used to standing here. So this is a microderm exfoliator. So I know this just launched, and I pre-ordered mine, and I just got it, I think, Thursday. So probably not many of you have had a chance to receive yours yet and try it. So I'm going to do my best to show you what it looks like, how it works. So what I'm going to do is take off Don's glasses, or he's going to take off his glasses. I'm going to like make his face a little bit damp first, and then we're going to use the exfoliating scrub. But I printed out, men are like puppies. They just want to be like rubbed and loved all the time. Yeah, this is kind of like a date. Don hasn't had this much attention in a while.
Yeah, where's the music?
The music. Oh, hey, Google.
Some waterfall music in the background.
Play some spa music. I told Google earlier. They didn't listen. Look, she's searching. Okay. So I gave Don a job, but now he doesn't have his glasses on, so he's not going to be able to do it. Do you want me to talk about the product, or are you going to? So, oh my gosh, so weird. So you can see it's like a creamy texture with some exfoliating beads in it. And our marketing text for this is buff your way to a revitalized complexion with our Lumiere exfoliating face scrub. This energizing scrub deep cleans, revealing skin that feels refreshed and smooth to the touch. So I have no idea what I'm doing really, but I do know, you need to clean under your beard. Do you scrub in here when you clean your face? That doesn't sound very promising. That means probably not. Hey, Stormy. So I noticed that Don, he grew this facial hair for me. Any other women like facial hair on men? I like manly men, like burly men. Like he was out chopping wood the other day and like caught his leg with the axe. It's okay. We used some at-home stitches or whatever those things are called. It was fine, right? But anyway.
That's why I got my red. It's Red Solo Cup Sunday, by the way, if you all know.
Red Solo Cup Sunday. That is just water, but maybe I should have got you a beer to make this experience complete. But anyway.
No beer. We're on TLS.
Yes, we are. We are doing the 28 days of health. And we've been super committed. We have 3 kids. And so our son had a couple friends sleep over last night. Of course, they're like, can we get pizza and garlic knots? And what else did they want? Mozzarella sticks and soda. So we ordered all of that. We didn't eat any. And then after church today, the request was donuts. So then we had to go get like freshly baked donuts on Sunday that we weren't able to eat. But we don't even care because we feel so great. It's been 1 week. We did our detox.
I lost 7 pounds, 4 ounces.
Yeah. I think I lost like a pound. It is a nice way to spend our Sunday. And, hopefully our older 2 are keeping our 4-year-old occupied, but there is a chance that they may bust in and then it'll get interesting. But for now, we're hanging with you guys. So I'm just doing, I did the exfoliating scrub first on his beard area, and it all got lost in there, so I had to get some more. But with exfoliators... Is
that the same stuff that you're putting on now?
Yeah.
I could feel the little bit of the sandpaper in there. Feels good. The grittiness.
Yeah, tell us how it feels. How does it smell?
Yeah.
The look of it.
It smells pretty. It smells pretty good for skincare. Like it smells pretty manly.
Yeah, and this the scents are natural, so we're not adding like perfumes and things which can be irritating to your skin. I
like the feel of it because it doesn't feel foofy.
Foofy.
Yeah, it feels.
It feels manly. Like so, Don has a thing against like foamy sudsy. Like he doesn't like to feel clean. Apparently, like he won't use the shower gel that I use because he just thinks it's like too. Or when we have new salt, we have a well. So when we put new salt in our well and the water's like really luxurious, he doesn't think that that's cool. He likes
I just like when
scrub.
when you take your stuff off, it should feel squeaky clean and not like the soap's still on you.
Okay, so we're gonna let that dry for a second. How do you feel? Here, you can look at everybody.
It feels good. Put my glasses back.
Are you gonna read this?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Look, I even printed out and highlighted so that he knew what he should say. Yeah, Lee, that's a great point. I know you and I both have oily skin, but even for dry skin, it's really important to exfoliate, especially as you age. That cell turnover happens less frequently, so we need products that help exfoliate. And I'm big on analogies, so one analogy that always stuck with me was think of like a house plant. When there's dead leaves, you want to get those dead leaves off, and it leaves room for new growth, right? And so it's the same thing with your skin. I struggle with dry lips. My lips get chapped all the time, so I love doing like an exfoliator on my lips, your body, and obviously this is for your face. So this is a very different texture than our existing cleansing gel. The cleansing gel is a gel. It's creamy, it's smooth, it's calming, it's soothing. Whereas this is specifically an exfoliating scrub. So
how do you do both, or what's the rule? What's the guide?
Yeah, you can do both. You can kind of interchange them depending on what your mood is. Talking to Christine, who's our social media manager, we were doing some research on trends and even just like where we're all at with our own skincare journey. And I think that right now it's almost like, like this setup should be like in your bathroom. Like have everything, like all the products. Oh my gosh, I have to go way over
There
here.
you go. Yeah.
And just use what feels good at the moment. Like treat yourself to whatever you feel. So
For me, I think what I'll do is I'll probably use the cleanser when I shave, and I'll use the exfoliator when I don't. You know, opposite.
yeah, because shaving sort of naturally exfoliates,
Yeah.
right?
But
And so you could also even just put the scrub in your shower and just do that a couple times a week. However, if you do that, I sometimes feel like it's nice because it thoroughly rinses, but when you do the scrub out like we just did now and you let it sit for a little bit, you're gonna like feel it working more. But it is designed to use.
it feels a little. You can feel it like work. You can feel just a little bit of a like a sizzle or whatever.
Like it's active a little.
Yeah,
bit, like a little tingle,
just
a little
tingle.
sizzle. We're not grilling. So.
That's right. It feels like a little bit of a sizzle.
So it's intended to be used 2 to 3 times a week as an exfoliator. So however that works into your routine, like Don said, he'll probably use the cleansing gel when he's shaving, and then when he's not, use the exfoliator. I would say at night would be a good time to use it because that's like when you're sloughing off all of the elements of the day. And even for women, many people don't realize like washing your face morning and night is important, even if you don't wear makeup, because it's not necessarily, I mean, you want to get your makeup off too, obviously, but you need to get all the number one cause of aging on your skin is all the free radicals and toxins in the air. So you want to get them off your skin.
I love that Christine says, and it makes a lot of sense. It says that scrub can help with the ingrown hairs from shaving. I used to get them underneath a lot, so that's a good point.
Yeah, so that's why I was really digging in there and like, that's not the right word, but.
And the product.
I was working it into the
So
beard.
I have a highlighted amount that I'm supposed to share.
Oh
here,
yeah,
so
sorry.
Should I do it?
I'm already onto the toner.
You are. So here's some cool stuff about this particular product. The scrub texture, that I felt, which was cool. Also known as I call it the sandpaper. Right? It was made from ivory palm seed, and highly effective botanical, which is a highly effective botanical and sustainable exfoliant.
Good job.
It helps remove dead skin cells, excess oil, and unclog pores for your best skin yet. It has a cool mint green formula. That's what I smell. A cool green. Mint green formula has an invigorating, lightly tropical scent both you and your other half will love. Do you love it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm going to put it on more often. Better go ahead and buy 2. It's that good. What am I like? The infomercial?
Yeah,
go ahead. Better go ahead and buy 2. It's that good.
Points.
I love it. But
well, the next ones are bullet points.
Well, I love. Listen, I always say I want to be a palm. So
a palm tree. Yeah, that's a story for another day.
Yeah, you have to look that up. Palm trees are the strongest of all trees.
It does cleanse. So the days that you're using this, you don't necessarily need to use this cleansing gel. However, if you wanted to, you could use both. There's nothing wrong that's going to come from that. But it's going to cleanse while exfoliating for a deep clean. It's going to even your skin surface for a closer shave. Again, that botanical and sustainable exfoliant, smooth skin for healthier looking and a refreshed complexion. And I can like, even my hands feel like cool and refreshed from that. Helps moisture the skin. I think that meant moisturize. For a revitalized and hydrated feel, again, that light tropical scent. It is paraben free for people who it's important to. And I think we got all the moving parts there. By the way, some of the active ingredients, all of this information, by the way, is on the website. I just printed it off to have it a tangible copy, but there is glycolic acid in there. Then there's the ivory palm, which is a shortened word for something more complex, seed powder. So that's usually referred to as vegetable ivory or tagua. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. So these are natural ingredients, which is really important to our entire line. We want things that are, powerful and they give great results, but that are naturally.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
There's this weird reflection coming off the window.
Oh, yeah.
There.
There's like a lot of sun coming in one side of the office, so we're trying to focus on the other side. All right. So any other questions on that?
I thought I had a gray patch coming in. I was like, oh.
And by the way, this is specifically formulated for all skin types. So, if you have an allergy to an ingredient, you may want to be mindful of that, which most people are when they have an allergy. But for the most part, everyone can use this product. And we talked about 2 to 3 times a week. All right, cool.
Feels good.
So next product, this is
I'm pumped
what
about
I'm
these.
super excited about.
I'm excited. So I grew up using pad stuff though.
Yes, I know we were talking
Yeah.
about that, where a lot of people were used to. So what did you guys use? Like when I was younger, I'd always use I think they were like OxyClean. Is that still a thing?
OxyClean is the stuff for your
Oh,
washer.
wait, no.
Oxy
Was I putting that
pads?
up? No,
I
I think
remember
they
what you're
were
talking
Oxy
about.
pads. Someone verify this for us.
Yeah, something.
But you know, when you were a teenager in the 90s, I would say.
Not Clorox pad. It was something like
Not
that.
Clorox, no.
You said Oxy. I don't know.
I think they were Oxy pads.
Something Oxy.
Anyway, but that was a thing. Like a lot of us were used to using to wash our face. We were used to using those pads. So it's interesting you say that, because like a lot of people have been saying the same thing. But this is a really large container. So we have had other products, like we do have a hydroxy peel pad. I don't think I have anything down here. They're upstairs.
They're like twice the size of the ones we had when we were kids, because they're for men. They're manly.
They're manly. That's all you need to know. What's up, Barry? Jason Pierce joining us.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Christine is validating. It was. Oh, are you going to do it yourself?
It was no. I just wanted to show.
Ownership.
I'm just saying. Look how they're much bigger.
They cover a lot of surface space. Although I don't know, we still might
can
need
use
two for you.
your whole hand instead of just like like when you were younger, you had like 1 or 2 fingers and you lose them. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay, you take your glasses.
Oh yeah, no problem.
So.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of us with toners, we would spray it on like a cotton round and then apply it. Some people spray it directly on their face. Some spray it on their hands and then pat it on their face. There's really no wrong way to do, a toner application. But this is our first product that is coming on like pre-saturated on a pad as a toner. So I'm gonna do the same thing and work from the bottom up. But a toner is going to finish the cleansing process. It's also going to balance the pH, which is a really important thing.
It smells awesome.
It smells so good, right? So we're going to need to put these, like 2 of them on auto ship, because I can already see that we're going to be like fighting for them. I don't know. You have a big surface space.
Yeah, you might need 2 pads.
Okay, we need 2 on auto ship just for Dawn. So there's 60 in here, by the way. So because you're using it morning and night, so it's a 30-day supply. But if you're using it morning and night, then it would be obviously.
It smells like I'm like, I don't know. It's awesome. It's like I'm like kind of on the beach, but in the woods at the same time. It does. That's what it smells.
Well, maybe
like
it's earthy and fresh at the same time.
Mm.
Yes, 60, exactly, Lee. I know. Shondell says you're lucky. Hey, Shondell.
Mm-hmm.
They are very moist, Jason Pierce says. Jason, I don't like that word. You know what word I said in the car the other day? I was like, my son and I were driving to pick up his friend, and I'm like, turn off your phone. Just talk to me for a little bit. Because it was like a half-hour drive. And we were going somewhere new, and I'm like, it's very rural around here. And he's like, ew, what kind of word is that? I'm like, well, it just means like, whatever. I'm explaining what it means. And then he said, I'm like, well, what am I supposed to say instead? He's like, I usually just say country. It's like country out here.
That's right.
Okay,
that's the word. Country.
Okay,
I'm a little more country than that.
That smells good. You can let that try.
That's awesome.
And you do want to give time in between skincare steps. You don't want to be like, one after the other, especially when it comes to layering your treatments and your serums, because they need time to penetrate and to work and to get to the lower layers of your skin where all the magic happens. So for me, like I'll wash my face and then I might go put my PJs on and then I'll do like the toner and then I'll go get my kids to brush their teeth and then I'll come back. Like you don't have to just sit there and do nothing. You can commingle it. So skincare is certainly a commitment. But it's worth it and you deserve it. And everybody should do the 3 truly essential steps to skin is cleanse, tone, moisturize. With the toner pads that we just used, we talked about them finishing the cleansing process, helping to exfoliate, balancing the pH. And what I want you to know is if the pH isn't balanced, like your skin's pH, if it's not balanced, it's really not going to absorb any additional treatments, serums, or moisturizers. And then you can be kind of wasting your money on those extra products because they're not going to be working as effectively. So I know Shondel's a licensed esthetician. Lee's a master cosmetologist, so she's licensed as well. So I don't know if you guys have anything else to add, but really our goal of these sessions is to keep them simple and something the average person can relate to. So we don't need to get super scientific, I guess.
Should I read this part?
Yes, that's your
All
job.
right.
Go ahead.
So the pads feature a superior calming and soothing. It features superior calming and soothing properties. This refreshing toner gently exfoliates and moisturizes, making it the perfect balance for even the most sensitive skin types. This unique blend features powerhouse ingredients like witch hazel, hyaluronic acid, and AHAs, which work together perfectly to smooth the skin for a firmer, tighter look. Put extra right up here for me.
I'll give you a little ice.
Add this simple step to your daily regimen after cleansing to help improve the overall look and feel of your skin. You won't regret it.
By the way, AHAs are alpha hydroxy acids. Okay, so any questions on that? Active ingredients, we have that witch hazel water, which we talked about.
Is that what smells so good? I don't know. It smells awesome.
It's a combination of all the ingredients, and then the AHAs, alpha hydroxy acids, are both lactic and glycolic, and they're derived from sugar cane.
It makes me want to go chop wood. The smell of it. It does.
Just don't axe your leg again.
I know.
Or anything else. We got lots of wood going on out there. That's like Dom's stress relief. When I walked out there today to remind him he needed to come do this with me, there was one like literally like, it was this big, but it really was huge. I was like, how are you going to attack this thing? It also
one bite at a time, one chop at a time. That's all.
Yeah.
Like anything. Start from the outside.
Chopping wood.
Yeah,
Don, how does it feel on your skin?
How does it feel? It was awesome. I mean, it felt, it felt very moisturizing, but dried, really dry. Like
that's a good point. It dries firm and tight. You can feel that firming and tightening, which I really like also.
I like that. That's what I like.
Because I think that's a big thing with men specifically.
We don't like
kids.
We
you
don't
don't want to feel moisturized or wet or greasy, I guess.
Greasy, yeah.
It also has sodium hyaluronate in it, which is sodium salt of hyaluronic acid.
Mm-hmm.
And hyaluronic acid is a vital moisturizer and lubricant found naturally in your skin, provides long-term moisturization, and helps maintain skin's elasticity. So again,
when the summer comes, I'll use those things all the time because it really is like
even as a refresher
as a
throughout the day.
Yeah, like a refreshing, cooling type of thing.
Should I leave a tub on your wood pile so when you're done chopping wood, you can do a little refresh?
Sure. Well, but why would I do that when you can do it for me? You know what I mean?
Oh, he's gonna come in here and expect this treatment all the time now.
This is a good precedent.
Okay.
Are we doing the eyes now?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're not getting too in depth. Too in depth with this. I forgot my son popped that off a little overly ambitious. Be gentle with your products. I can't find an applicator, so I'm just gonna use my finger. Don't press too hard.
Does it have an applicator right on it?
It does, but Chase broke it.
Oh.
It has a metal applicator. Real talk. But if you apply too much pressure, it will not work. It'll come off. So I'm just going to apply the, I'll use your tiger's eye roller. So what you want to do is like you can put on the, let's keep making sure I'm in the camera view here. You can put on your, what are these called? Crow's feet. You could put like right below your brow bone, but you don't want to put it on your eyelid necessarily. But
and that's where I need it because I got little saggy eyes going on right here. Because
well, we all have different genetics and have different things.
Oh, that feels good.
So this is the tiger's eye roller, and so when you're rolling things on, you want to, in general, when you're applying your skincare, you want to go in upward motions.
And outward outward from the eyes, right?
Yeah, and you can do lymphatic drainage with rolling and things like that, but I'm just more applying it. So that's the eye serum. So that's on our website. You can check that out. I personally love this product too. I use it in the morning because I love that it has this, and then I use the standard Lumiere the eye firming treatment at night. And then we also have a restoring serum. I don't know what happened there.
Me neither.
So I'm just gonna quickly put this on because again, you want to cleanse, tone, treat, and then moisturize. So this restoring serum is amazing. We also have a beard elixir. So
I love it. Come on, get that
so
up.
you keep putting your glasses on. Those are the only
Oh.
papers I printed out.
Okay.
We're done. You're
sure,
done now.
I was making sure I wasn't missing something.
Good job. Good job. There's, you know, quite a few products in the line, so we didn't want to make today like super long. We wanted to just focus on our 2 new product launches, which was the exfoliating scrub and the toner pads.
And what's this?
And this is the restoring serum.
Yeah, I remember the smell. I just can't remember which one it was.
So I always tease my brother because he loves this serum so much. I gifted it to him for Christmas like last year, and since then he's been all about it. And he ran out and he came to visit recently and he was like, I need some of that serum, and the guys at my work want some too. I'm like, okay, here you go. So that feels really nice. It smells nice. It dries. It's not sticky. It's not tacky.
No, it dries really nice.
That's the restoring serum. I'm so not good at this thing. Like I am not a social media influencer. Okay, so we are just having
Where's the beard
fun.
oil? I need some beard
so
oil.
yeah, now I'm doing beard elixir, which is obviously for your beard. And this is so important because the skin can get, I mean, Don keeps his pretty trimmed and shorter.
Yeah.
But beards are like, seems like they're really a big thing recently, or as of late or whatever. And I started saying earlier, I don't know if I ever finished a train of thought. How do you say that? Train of thought, I think. That sometimes I'll see like dry patches underneath. And I think it's because sometimes when you have the facial hair, you're not like getting underneath there. So you really want to make sure you're getting underneath the hair to exfoliate, but also when you put these elixirs in, they just condition, and then it makes your facial hair soft, you know, so when you're kissing your lady, it's not like, you know, exfoliating her face at the same time.
I think that's one of those things that you should show me instead of tell me.
I am showing you.
No, I mean
right now.
how it feels when you kiss me. See,
oh.
Jeez, you're a little slow over here.
We're gonna keep this G-rated, Dom.
Oh. Okay.
So anyway, I'm just gonna give him a little extra treatment. Poor Don doesn't get a lot of attention. No one feels bad for you. Are you so happy right now? Like this is work for me, but you know, I'm just kidding. That's what I love about this business. You don't know if you're working or you're playing. What are we doing right now? I've never rolled your giant head.
No, that roller's a little small.
Yeah, I think we need the ice roller for your head. But these rollers feel so good. Like ask Don, I'll just lay in bed. I have one on my nightstand, and I'll just as I'm doing my whole, it's a process at night doing all your stuff. But again, I'm committed to having nice skin, so I do it. But I'll put on like one serum, and then I'll lay in bed and I'll roll and I'll roll and I'll roll, and then I might go layer another one, and then I have the Lumiere the elixir, not the beard elixir, just the traditional elixir, and I put that on as I have it on my nightstand because it's after your moisturizer as a last step.
And I don't know if you believe in the energies of different type of stones and things, but you can check that out too. There's a lot of cool concepts about or things about tiger's eye and stuff as well. So
yeah, absolutely. There's energies to the stone.
Yeah.
It is so relaxing. How do you feel? Are you so chill right now?
Yeah.
We still need to do your aloe cream and then we're done.
Awesome.
So to recap, we did exfoliating scrub, which is brand new. It's live now. It's shipping now. If you pre-ordered it, you might be one of the lucky ones that got it. The toner pads are brand new. They're live now. You can get them. And then I used the eye firming treatment. Is that what it's called? Firming? Yeah, firming eye serum. And then I used the restoring serum on his face. And then I was just using the roller for a little massage and to help it, you know, penetrate and dry. And then the last thing we're gonna do is seal it all in with the hydrating aloe cream.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
And I didn't. Yeah, I'm good.
So this is has a slightly green hue in it as well. Gina, yours is coming tomorrow. Are you gonna give Quincy the royal treatment?
You better. I'm gonna call and make sure.
Yeah. Dawn's gonna share this video with Quincy and be like, make sure Gina does this for you.
Listen, if any of you women are trying to get your men on board with the business, now you know what you got to do.
Or men can come and share the products and they can be brand ambassadors for Lumiere to be Hommes. But yeah, this aloe cream is so nice and smooth. And like all the men's products, it has like a clean scent, but not strong. It's certainly not floral, but it's not musky. It's just like clean.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you like it. It's like Mountain Man.
I'm concentrating.
And less is more. That's a great point, Jason. Less is more. I think a lot of people tend to be heavy-handed with products, but because our products are so concentrated, less is more for sure. More is not always better. If you layer too much on, sometimes you'll almost feel like it's when you start to layer different steps, sometimes it'll gather and it's called pilling. It'll just feel like you'll be like, is my skin falling off? What's happening? Yeah, so. All right. So he's expecting the royal treatment, right,
yes,
Gina? So maybe we're gonna bring our camper down to Florida ultimately, but we're stopping in Virginia where Gina and her husband are. You meet the best people through this company, but maybe we'll do a skincare night, a couple's skincare night together. And you can Zoom virtually, like connect with your friends virtually like this.
No, that's a great idea. A couple's skincare night.
Yeah, do like grab, you know, your drink of choice and just chit chat like we're doing today. But it could be two-sided if you're doing it on FaceTime or Zoom.
For your men, it could be like scotch and skincare.
Good one, Don.
Come on, let's go.
Are you a believer now? Are you gonna do all these steps? Because sometimes you skimp. I'm gonna tell everyone a dirty little secret. I'm like,
just remind me.
I spend like 20 minutes every night, like doing my whole regimen, and he just like plops right into bed. I'm like,
yeah, but I shave every 2 days, so.
Well, that doesn't count.
Yeah, because I'm using.
Well, you need to wash your face twice a day, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
That's what he always says. Oh, I shave, so I'm exfoliating when I shave. But we now learned you do shave with the cleansing gel and you can naturally exfoliate that way. And then on the off days, you can use your new exfoliating face scrub. So anyhow, we had fun with you guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll hang for like 1 more minute if you have any questions. But Christine's been doing a great job sharing info with you all. And of course, follow us on social for more info. And
the rule, here's the rule. Guys, ladies, when you do this with your spouse
or
significant other or whatever, I have to be politically correct here. When you do it with your spouse or significant other, the reality is take pictures and share it on this page. Interact on this page because this is where a picture and a video, it speaks 1,000 words, and that'll show people that it's not just something we talk about, it's actually happening. So
we are about it.
We are doing it.
So we appreciate you being part of our community. We look forward to seeing what you guys do with the products, how your skin transforms. We have an ongoing skincare challenge, #28 days of skin. So if you're new to the brand or new to trying some of these products like we are, we're adding these 2 new products into our regimen. And just take a picture, even if it's just for your own use. You don't need to share it if you don't want, but just by the way, you see the evolution.
Even right now, there's a mintiness to the feel right now. It almost makes me want to drink a mojito.
Oh my God.
I'm ready. Let's go.
To the feel. They have to go visit Christine down in Miami.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Awesome.
Thanks
Have a great day, guys.
Have a good one.